Hey everybody, real quick, look at this celebration. So can you guess who that was? University of San Diego, Texas, Louisville, or Pitt? Which one? It wasn't either one of those four. It was for the NIVC Championship, Boston College versus Drake, who, by the way, I said early on how tough they were at the end of the season. Thought they may have gotten into the NCCA Championship tournament, but they didn't. But they wind up going to the NIVC against a tough Boston College. Congratulations to Boston College. That was their celebration in their locker room. Okay, now let's get down to the Final Four, the semis, going for the ring, the Division I tournament. I want to bring up that this was the second most viewed women's college volleyball semis ever on an ESPN platform. They calculated about 712,000 viewers. Way to go out there. Let's just keep this rolling as years go on. Let's take a look at University of San Diego and Texas. Okay, so this match, tough first set. But I gotta tell you, there was a specific rotation or a couple rotations Jared Elliott, the head coach from Texas, actually could have went with, because there was definitely a mismatch of blocking size versus Texas's outsides. And with Logan and Madison Skinner just tearing it up, they got the right matchup. So Gabby Blossom from San Diego, transfer from Penn State, set a magnificent tournament. She's 5'9". You got a couple of those outside hitters from Texas are hitting high and hitting over. So they got the matchup that they wanted. But I got to tell you, San Diego showed up. Let's take a look.
So this is who they're stuck with on the floor. Fleck is going to bump set Phillips on the left side. Benbow, what a dig! Phillips again! San Diego's block prevails, and the Toreros take the opening set in their first semifinal appearance.
The first set, San Diego wins 28-26 against the Longhorns. They go to set two.
Eggleston, and then Molly Phillips gets some freedom to attack and score.
Grace Froling, miscommunication. Halter is going to give everything she has to get it right back over the net. Here comes Katie Luke, still alive! Still going! The defense! And a solo stop! Buckle up, Layla Blackwell!
Are you kidding me? Relentless. Grace Froling gets an arm, just pops it up enough to get it back over, and then Blackwell solo block in the middle to end that rally.
The Longhorns aren't number one seed overall for a reason. Yes, they are. They are very, very good, and they come back storming 25-16 in the second. So we are in the semifinals, Final Four. San Diego is just not going to give up without a fight. They're going to try to put it to the Longhorns. Going to the third, they start to roll 25-18. Longhorns up 2-1 against the Toreros. Can the NCAA Coach of the Year from San Diego, Coach Petrie, bring their team together and fight back against these Texas Longhorns?
How it felt in that Kirsch said, we had 21 ties in set number 1, and San Diego ended up winning it 28-26. Here comes Skinner. Edwards. Skinner saved it with one hand, and there is a pile in the middle of the court for Texas. They'll try Brianna Edwards again. What a rally for Texas. Almost everyone was piled.
Texas defense was stellar. Their matchups were perfect. And I got to tell you, Texas was just that good. They wind up winning 25-20 against a very good San Diego team. They go on to the finals, winning in 4. I do have to give a shout out to Holly McPeak. I absolutely enjoyed her color commentating on ESPN networks. She did a great job. There are others out there throughout the whole season that are just getting their feet wet with our sport, and they don't study our sport. They don't get the language. They don't sit down with the coaches or the players to understand our game. She did such a great job with talking to her audience. And who is that audience? People that love volleyball, people that are actually interested in volleyball. These aren't new people to the sport. So she didn't talk down to us. I thought she did fantastic. And in previous years, it just felt like, okay, well, this is volleyball, and this is how we do it in volleyball. Like, we're just starting to look at the sport. I get it. We're trying to grow the sport, but it was about time that we had an announcer that just spoke our language every time she talked about it. And I thought she did a fantastic job. And I just wanted you guys to know. And maybe one day, I can get that interview with Holly McPeak. And if you don't know who she is, please look her up. What a stud. Now we take a look at the second semifinals of the Final Four. We have Louisville Cardinals with 2 stellar outside hitters in DeBeer and Chauncey. And then you had their middle PK that actually performed out of her mind and played great. It was fun to watch. Then you have the Pitt Panthers, who absolutely will grind you to nothing. They are so tough, so well coached, well all around. And either one of these teams who wins this match from the ACC, and by the way, BC, Boston College, who won the NIVC, tied for 8th place in the ACC. That's how tough the ACC was this year. Making history, either Pitt or Louisville will go on to the finals, first ever for an ACC team to make it to the finals. So let's get down to the action. Okay, this was a complete battle between Pitt and Louisville, just back and forth, back and forth. And I got to tell you, how can you not love the Louisville team that sets the pipe like a lot?
Lathroda to Beer!
It was fantastic. I thought it was great. Dan Fisher at Pitt, that team just grinds you to death, and they will play and scratch and claw for every single point, and they just wear you down. So let's take a look at those scores, because it did go back and forth. Louisville came out strong with a 25-18 set 1 win. And then Pitt comes back with a 25-23 win of their own.
Next turn. Lathroda, Aiko Jones. Pizarro bump setting Vasquez Gomez out of the back row. Aiko take 2 with the tip. Pancake by Emmy Klicka. Chauncey. Fairbanks there down the line. Cam Ennis. Back and forth. Just that's kill number 4.
Louisville making a statement that they can stay in a long rally with Pitt. You see Claire Chassé work inside of Serena Gray's block, inside hand.
Dan Fisher told her a couple days ago, you've surpassed your idol based on the way that you're able to use blocks like we saw.
It's a pretty good role model to have, though, Kayla Law.
I'd say so.
Wokolo on the swing. Claire Chassé with the hand set to DeBeer. Scott diving. PK Kong. Fairbanks. Over. Point Pitt.
Incredible effort to keep that ball alive by Pitt. Watch this ball off the block. One arm stab, quick transition. And here, another one-arm stab and a throwdown by Rachel Fairbanks, who's the front row set.
In the third set, back and forth again, 25-22 Louisville.
DeBeer. Rejected. Wokolo and Fairbanks.
Huge defensive play at the net for Pitt. The first one was covered. This time, look at Fairbanks turn that right hand back into the court. DeBeer.
And then Pitt, you just can't get rid of them. They're such a strong team. They come back 25-22. They go to the fifth set. And let me tell you, I thought the outside hitters for Louisville was a bit tired. You had DeBeer and Chassé. They're excellent, excellent outside hitters. It just looked like they were getting a bit tired. So DeBeer goes back to serve, one of the best servers on Louisville's team, and they just couldn't do anything wrong. It wasn't like Pitt played bad, and the score may seem that way, but if you watch the match, Louisville just PK showed up and blocked a ton of balls, and Louisville just absolutely dominated. It was their night. They win the fifth set 15-2. Yes, 15-2.
Claire, first and foremost, congratulations. You let Pitt back in the fourth set, but there was never a question of what was going to take place in that fifth. How proud are you?
Man, so proud. Honestly, when PK tipped the ball behind herself, I was slightly worried going into Game 5. But man, she took over the net and was unbelievable when it mattered. That's some resiliency right there.
You guys pride yourself on defense. Starts at the service line, 10 aces, 19 blocks throughout the entire 5-set match. What can you say about what impressed you just from the resiliency and the grit?
Yeah, Pitt makes you work. We knew that going into this, and God, did they ever make us work. I thought they played so clean, and besides the aces and the blocks, and I just felt like we knew we had to win this match in those areas, and just really proud that we executed.
Why does Claire Chassé rise to the occasion time and time again?
Well, I think it's a good lesson. Somebody who's had to earn everything they've gotten here, somebody who loves her teammates, pours in to this program, loves the staff, and that's why she's great in big moments.
You've won a national championship. You're going to play for your first ever national championship. What does that mean to you?
I really just don't.
It's okay.
I don't have any words. I just love this team so much, and our fans are amazing. I really just have no words for this, and then I'm so happy to have come to Louisville and had Danny as a coach. I don't know what else to say. I'm just so excited.
Well, go enjoy the moment, and we can't wait to watch you play on Saturday night. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
So I have to tell you, congratulations to San Diego. Congratulations to Pitt. Both teams, first-class programs for sure. And we all out here in the volleyball world enjoyed those performances. So the finals are University of Texas Longhorns, Louisville Cardinals. Cardinals have never been there before. First AC team to go. Last time Texas won this with Jared Elliott as well as Eric Sullivan on the bench was 10 years ago. I was there to watch that one. So let's see what happens. Who's going to get that ring? Okay, today's it. We are going to take a look at the finals. And when we talk about going and getting the ring, you might as well wear the ring. Anyway, welcome back. I'm Sully, and you're watching Set the Pipe. Okay, so we have the Texas Longhorns, the #1 overall seed, and the Louisville Cardinal, who has made history. First time ever being in the finals, first ACC team to ever make the finals. Texas Longhorns haven't won this in 10 years. We're going to battle, and I got to tell you, Texas Longhorns is the favorite, and looking back on their previous match, they did have some matchups that they can expose, and they did, and I thought that's what helped them win against San Diego. But looking over the other side, Louisville, they have a couple of outside hitters, 6-footers that jump out of the gym. Their middles are solid. Their back row's excellent. So I don't think there's necessarily matchups, but Longhorns are just good all the way around, and I think probably Jared Elliott as well as Danny just said, we're going to play. And that's really what it came down to. So let's take a look. The Longhorns come out strong in the first set, and they are just, in my opinion, they're just better all the way around right now on the first set. And it didn't look like Louisville was nervous. I think the coach got them prepared. I think they knew what was at stake, and I just didn't see them have nerves. I thought they brought it. And at the end of the first set, what it came down to was Texas took it to them 25-22. And from this perspective, you're like, oh gosh, if I didn't see any nerves with Louisville, which was great, by the way, is Texas just going to have more confidence going into the second set? And they actually look like they did. They settled down. Texas looked like they played for fun out there, and they were really loose. They wind up winning that second set 25-14. Then we go to the third set. That's a different story. Louisville backs against the wall.
Serving. Chassé dug by Eggleston. That was pretty. Phillips. Chassé giving it second life. Free ball to Texas. Skinner. Crushed it.
They fought really hard. Let's see a little clip going to get to set point.
Eggleston. There's DeBeer. Gets it to Lothero. She'll take the swing. Down. Set point.
Okay, Louisville's at set point, and Texas, their #1 seed overall for a reason. They're going to battle just as hard. Take a look at these clips, and let's see what happens.
Worth a 10-year wait. Texas, the 2022 national champion.
That's right, Texas Longhorn, they win it. They absolutely win the national championship. They go get their ring. Skinner was an unbelievable outside. I know Logan Eggleston gets a ton of credit. She was AVCA Player of the Year. Definitely warranted. I just thought that Madison did such a great job and really pulled through in the clutch. So congratulations to those two. Jared Elliott, Eric Sullivan, the rest of the crew at Texas. Let's take a look at some interviews and some more celebrations. Congratulations, Longhorns.
More than the others because of who you have on this team. What makes them so special?
It's gonna make me cry. They've just been so great all year long. We've had not one problem. 1 through 18, everybody's given to be a part of this program to try to win. You know many times you don't get that in life very much. Your kids do it the right way, and they learn the life lesson of being good people, and it was awesome for this year.
It was 24-22. Momentum was on Louisville's side. The fans clearly were rooting for one team. What did you think of the resiliency of your team to fight back to finish it in 3?
Amazing. I told them that we're going to side out and we're going to go win this game. And they just have a lot of confidence. And the way that Kayla hit that last serve was amazing.
What does it mean for you to watch Logan Eggleston, who has given so much to your program over the last 5 years, check that final box?
She bookends it, baby. What a career that she's had, and so proud of her.
Congratulations.
Thank you.